Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another video. I'm the Gentleman and this is the Gentleman's Pixel Club and this is Phoenix. Phoenix is running on my system of choice wherever possible, and you've guessed it, yes, the MiSTer FPGA system. One of the best console devices that I have discovered in recent times. It's absolutely fantastic for what it is, and we are going to be playing Phoenix. So what you see here is the intro showing you a couple of different things that you've got. You know, this is effectively wave 3 and 4 where you have birds, and our challenge today is to beat the high score. We're going to play this for as many goes as we take. You know, this is the end boss here, you can see on the demo as well. We'll certainly need to clear this at least once to beat the high score. We're not going to be using the damage counter that I've used before in the past. We're just going to have a friendly, relaxing, sit back and play on this to see how far we progress. As I say, credit in, and this is game 1. I have played this in the past. You know, I'm not brilliant at it, but I've played it in the past. But one thing I want you to take note of is the stars in the background, the parallax scrolling you've got where you've got planets and everything else. You know, that looks really pretty, and something happens in a bit that really stands out to me, and it really bothers me, a change in the gameplay. I understand the reason, the hardware limitations why it's doing this, but I'll call it out when we see it. This is a fairly easy wave to try and clear. I can't remember whether I die or not because this is talking over the original recording that I did. I was playing this live, and that was a bit of skill there, using my shields to kill the alien as it flew into me. I was playing this live and I found that playbacking on the video, I was using a controller. I was actually using this controller here, and the continued pushing of the buttons like that, the sound was just too distracting, too irritating. So I need to get myself a controller if I'm going to do regular live gameplays that involve a lot of button mashing, one that isn't so noisy, you know, perhaps a quiet controller if they exist. So earlier on I pointed out the pretty background, the parallax scrolling, and look at this, we're now on level 3 where I've died. You have none of that. They've actually dropped, for some reason, the scrolling background. We had it on the first 2 waves where we had plenty of things flying around, but not on this one. So using the shield to try and protect myself and then killing the last bird, we're going to move on to sheet 4. So you get 2 sheets of the butterfly type things that shoot at you, then you get 2 sheets of these birds that shoot at you as well. Not particularly hard at the moment because I've managed to get through this far without losing, you know, every single life that I've got, and I will make it onto the end of level boss. But there's a bit of a hill to climb here. You know, I've got to beat 6,470, and that's at least 4,000 points away from where we are at the moment. You know, I'm never sure on the tactic on this particular screen to play. Do I actually shoot to the left and, you know, try and get rid of the blue, the purple bar as much as possible, then aim up the middle and have a dead shot against the alien, or do I just pump into the middle and hope to hit him? That was luck, you know, I got him there. But you know, there's been many times that I've played this as a young man when I used to play on a cocktail cabinet in the British Airways Concord Centre, or the British Airways Members Club, depending on what it was called at what particular time in my life. And you know, it wasn't, you know, that easy. You know, luck never came that easy, and more 10p's were often involved. Speaking of 10p's, we used to have an old trick on the Space Invaders machine. So they had a really old Space Invader cabinet that was there, and we found that you could actually play this very well. It was 10p a go using 2p coins. What we did was we used to put the 2p coin on the edge of the slot and flip it down, and it would spin along, and as it span in, it would register as a 10p piece, which was absolutely great. You know, this was the days where you used to also put tin foil or tissues up the reject coin slot, so you know, any money that fell through on these machines, if people had pushed the rejects, or even maybe on phone, the phones outside, the public telephones where they hit reject, you could collect a few coins for your gameplay. Yes, it was stealing, I know, but you know, we were kids and we knew no different. So I'm through to effectively sheet 3, second time round on here, aiming for the high score now. You know, I've got the 1500 to beat it, and I die. So this is credit 1 lost. We're going to try again, and you know, I want to try and comfortably beat the 6,470. I got close, I was 900 points off, but credit 2 in the game to see what we can do. There were many games like this, you know, there was all kinds of shooting ones with, you know, Gallagher, Galaxians, Phoenix that we have here. You know, what always impressed me about these one way or another was, even though the game was fundamentally the same that you were playing shoot the aliens, you know, you had nice little different aspects of it. You know, look at Mooncrester, for example, where you have the 3 lives that you can have on the screen at once, but you have them docked, you have the ship stacked on top of each other. You know, that was a lovely little touch. Like the gameplay I'm doing here, lovely little touches till I die then. So, you know, 2 lives left, you know, I thought I was doing so well, but at least I killed that last alien by sacrificing myself, not deliberately, but hey, it happened. So, you know, now it's not looking too promising. You know, I'm on sheet 2 of this game. You know, I'm 5,000 points away from the high score, and I've only got 2 lives left. The barriers that you use, I've never quite figured out how they work. You seem to have quite a few of them, but once in a while they don't work. I think they have a recharge limit going on. But yeah, these birds are not particularly hard at the moment, and I find, looking at the gameplay as I'm playing this, everything seems to be a little bit slower, a little bit less frantic than what it was when I was actually playing the game live. It feels that you watch back in slow motion, and it's absolutely not the case. You're not watching this in slow motion. I haven't slowed the video down, and sometimes I wonder, with my awful skills at some of these games, how do I find this so hard to play when it just looks relaxing and leisurely when you look back at this. So this is the last bird that I need to kill before hitting the alien ship, which I absolutely are going to have to clear if I've got any hope of hitting that high score. You know, last time when we cleared it, we were 900 points left and we were into the second wave of aliens. Let's see what we can do with this guy here. Now, I really wish you didn't have these aliens coming down from the top. They make it all the extra harder to be dealing with. And somehow their bullets, their bombs are just missing me. This isn't luck and skill on my behalf. They got me there and speak too soon. So here we are, a couple of thousand points away and only 2 lives left. But I've got to clear this without losing another life. So there we go, jackpot, blind shooting through, get the alien, and now we are 1,500 points away and only 2 lives left. What I like about the second wave of this is you don't get the aliens in the same formation, and I do feel, as I lost another life with only 1,400 points left to go, I was about to say I do feel it's a lot more friendlier patterns, especially if you can shoot them all very quickly when they're up in the air and you're not an idiot like I am and you leave it to the last minute. You know, this is death row that I'm on here at the moment. You know, I've got 1,300 points about left to go, 1 life left. You know, I've got to do my absolute best not to get massacred here, and I need to make it onto the next stage. I nearly went into that little guy, if you saw me moving left there, the one that's flying up and just joined the main pack. Yeah, I've got to make it through to at least I think the 4th wave of the birds again. So, you know, this wave, clear the next wave, and then wave 4 of the birds to have any fighting chance to do this. You know, I need some of those big bonuses to come as you shoot them in flight. Whether I can do it or not, we don't know. I've got enough trouble shooting that little ship that's there. So that's him gone. So 900 points again to do. I have to clear this wave and move on to the next wave without any failure whatsoever. So clever use of my shield there, which I really still don't understand how many shields you get per go, and this wave is almost done, hopefully. Cannot die, he's gone back to a ball. Nearly got me there, let's try and get him. So here we are, 30 points off the high score. I literally just have to hit something, anything, There we go, high score beaten by 20 points at the point where I hit something, and this should be the home run in doing this, you know, wiping out the birds like they don't exist, you know, beaten, oh my god, beaten the high score by, you know, 1500 points, and a clever use of the shield to wipe him out there. So let's see what the big boss brings this time. My usual shooting through the middle to get the ship. It's only taken 2 credits to beat the high score, so I'm really pleased with that. And you know, desperately trying, as I've been fighting on the single life and lost. So I'm the gentleman, 2 credits to beat the high score. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you next time.